Hello, you freaking tube. How is everyone today? I'm the First Giant, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now, yesterday we did a lot. We didn't get any main quests finished. So today, we're doing probably mostly main quests, although there is a bunch of side quests scattered around the area that we're supposed to be searching for the main quest. So we'll probably at least accept those quests and complete them when we have the time to. But you know, it's funny. I was thinking about when we first started this series. I used to always put Alexios in the title of every episode because at the time I figured potentially, maybe, possibly, most likely at some point. Well, that was weird. Most likely at some point we would be going through the entire story again. Maybe just doing story quest if we did it, but or trying to do other quests or all the side quests, everything, doing everything on stream and do it, which would take a lot longer to get through or whatever. But and playing the other, but basically, but just so the purpose of seeing the differences in the story if you play the other character. Because even though Ubisoft said, oh, there be pretty much no difference, there is clearly, there's quite honestly, there's clearly, there is, sorry, I said that all weird, but, there's clearly going to be actually a significantly larger amount of differences that to the story, certain cutscenes and whatnot, than they made it sound like, at least. Obviously, the fact that both characters are related to each other, Alexios and Cassandra are brother and sister, means that a lot of the cutscenes, especially ones that talk about where they the dialogue speaks of the other one, are like definitely going to be different and changed. So maybe saying that there'd be pretty much no difference was their way of hiding the fact that they're brother and sister, but...
Ah, you are a welcome sight. Your beauty brings light into the darkness of what has become my life.
It's good to see you too, Phidias.
Now, this is important. No one saw you come here, did they?
No? Why?
You're sure you weren't followed? Good, good.
I don't
They're
believe
out
so.
there, though. Watching. Waiting.
You should be safe. Wait.
Who's after you?
The cult of Cosmos. Remember Athens? They never stopped hunting me, Alexios.
Oh, okay then. Yeah, that's going to be an issue, except for the only option I have is
Why
you
would
should
they
be
be
safe.
after you now?
They want me dead. Moving me here has only bought a little more time. I need your help.
What makes you think you're in trouble now?
The other day, I received a skitali and a note.
Someone left you a piece of wood and a letter. I can see why you're frightened.
Oh, it's so much more than that.
Okay then. Wow, that was, I guess we'll look into this.
What's so
Alright,
special
let's
about
see
a
what this one
stick?
says.
It's not just any stick. The skitali is used by the Spartans to send coded messages.
Okay, so let's talk about your stick.
Skitali!
All right, Skitali.
I need to get the code. Then I'll show you how it works.
Okay,
What
sure.
did the message say?
Look
What does the
to
message
your
say?
art. The King of Gods has a message to impart.
Fantastic. That's not a message. It's barely passable as a riddle.
It's obvious. The King of Gods.
Zeus.
Yes, and what am I?
There are so many answers to that, but... I suppose you're a sculptor.
Exactly!
So
Okay.
where do I need to go?
The Temple of Zeus, of course. It's here in Olympia. The clue for the skitali should be around the statue.
Oh, good. Well, I'm on my way there anyway to sightsee with my other friend, so I guess we'll go and do
Okay.
that as well.
If to put your mind at rest, I'll help.
Thank you. Now hurry and look to the statue of Zeus in his temple to find the message. Once I have the clue, I can decipher it with the skitali.
Don't worry. I'll be back as soon as I can.
I do hope, however, or I do wish, however, that I would have known about this one first, because then we could have,
This must be what Phidias was looking for.
cool. We could have, done sightseeing at a different location. And seen, other locations. But I'm gonna unlock all of these. I think they're all side quests.
Phidias is paranoid, but maybe it's not all in his mind.
Paranoid, but is he really paranoid? We do know that the Cult of Cosmos is a big deal if they're after someone, so I want to know what this is, since it's on the way. Another... Oh,
You're
another
the one who left the message on the board.
woman
What's
clone?
going on?
In Sparta,
Yep.
men are encouraged to watch women exercise. It helps promote the desire to create citizens.
Yes, I see.
Okay.
Or rather, they see.
But today, I have seen men who don't watch me exercise. They watch for where the women set down their possessions and who has money.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
about to be robbed.
So I should crush them all.
All the
Wow,
money
that
is
was...
that. Do we have an agreement?
Sure.
All right, I'll do it.
Good. Get this done quickly.
You can leave everything to me.
That was, a little dramatic, so I should crush them all. Okay, then. I haven't really done anything at all, and in fact, I haven't for sure done anything at all since
Come on, place
yesterday's
your
stream.
bets. Place your bets now. Atletis has plenty of drachmi for you to win.
Your pitch could use some work. You would attract more customers if you sounded more enthusiastic.
Everyone's betting against Pitekos. Rumor is he's off his game. If it's true, I'm going to be ruined.
I could take out his opponent for the right price.
Tempting, but no. Well, not this time.
All right, let's hear your plan then.
Just go see what's wrong. See if there's a way to help him win. For Athens. For drachmi.
I'll see what's wrong with Pitekos.
Thank you. I'll split the winnings with you if you can sort things out.
That sounds wonderful. Alright, still gotta figure out where our main quest is. Wait, is this the guy we're supposed to be... I'm not sure what that sound was.
Pitekos, Atletis sent me to help you.
Really?
Can you perform wonders?
On occasion.
Like javelin. It broke. Can you fix it?
Aren't you meant to use the official javelins?
Yes, but it was my lucky one. I can't win without it.
That's
You say
cheating, pal.
lucky. You mean special, as in made to give you an advantage.
Look, my javelin was hollow as a reed and nearly as light. But it looked just like an Olympic one. If you really want to help, bring me another like it. And I'll win the games for Athens. And I'll lettuce.
Anyway, to answer your question, what's up? My roof is up. Or if you mean what am I doing, well, I mean, I think that's pretty obvious there too. No, but anyway, welcome. Let's see here.
Where would I find such a javelin?
Well, you
What did I
could buy
find?
one, I suppose.
Do any of your fellow Olympians have special javelins?
Perhaps.
Oh. So you're not the only one cheating. Okay, I
Don't
see
worry.
how it is.
I'll get you a javelin.
Thanks. Maybe I've still got a chance to win.
Okay. Yeah. But, you know, it's still, you know, nice to... It's still nice to welcome you, you know? Let's see what this person has to say. Another clone woman. Here we go. Alright, clone woman, what do you got to say?
Need something, stranger?
Mistios, my greatest rival has been accused of impurity by the priestess. The soldiers have already taken her into their custody.
Isn't that good for you?
No,
Sounds like
I will
somebody's
not be
vacuuming.
robbed of my chance to humiliate her in the race.
So, both of these answers here are the same thing. Because if I rescue the woman, there's a very good chance that I will also end up having to kill them all anyway, so.
So you want me to rescue her?
No, all the Athenians must die.
Yeah. Oh, well, it feels like they weren't that long ago, though, you know? All of them must
I'm
die.
in.
Well, I mean,
Braver than you look. Good luck.
I'll come back when I'm done.
I love how this person was like, yeah, they must all die. Most of the other people I've said, well, do you want me to kill them? And they've been like, no, just, you know, deliver this or just rescue them. Discus. Let's see what this is, because it's over here and it's right close.
This looks like it'll work.
Oh, okay. Can I steal from that thing as well? Oh, there we go. Anyway, and then it was interesting that she's like, no, they must all die. And funny because, you know what, even if I was to rescue her, as I said, probably they'd all end up dying anyway, so. Here we are.
You sell javelins?
Of course! Lucky you, I still have some left. With the games
Wait,
on,
what?
they sell out fast.
But are they any good?
The best! Fly fast and true, rest assured. But they'll cost you.
Sorry, not sure it's what I'm looking for.
Come
Didn't
back
we
if you
just...
change your mind.
Didn't I just grab one from... Steal one from one of the other... Yeah. So... I just stole one from...
My friend!
Oh, wait. No. Hold on.
Sorry, not sure it's what I'm looking for.
Come back if you change your mind.
I think I can also steal one here. For real. We just stole a javelin from one of the other competitors, I think. So we've ended up doing a couple of side quests as well anyway, because they're right close, like why not? But still. Huh. Haha. After I said today would be mostly about main quests since there was nothing the other day. But anyway, this one's close, so why not?
I got you a javelin.
Good. Let's take a look. This is terrible. So heavy. Zeus himself couldn't throw it.
So I have to buy the other one then. Okay. Bring you a different one. I guess we'll go...
I'll find another.
Thank you.
Fine. I guess we will see if we can buy the other one. It's like I just accidentally went to the spot where I can steal one from one of the other competitors. Nobody noticed, but it's not good enough. And why would we assume that the person who's selling them is selling special ones? Sorry, special ones. I would assume that the people who are...
My friend! I still have javelins for you.
I would assume that the people who are...
Thank you, and may it fly far.
I would assume that the people who are who are the other competitors are more likely to have a special one, you know. Also, here comes another mercenary, because I literally just stole all that woman's money, and then... Alright, well, let's fight, buddy, then. That's fine. And then just used all the money, or some of the money I stole, probably, to pay for... Can we, find out what this guy's... I guess he's not marked, so it must be one that we've already, looked at. Inventory, we got, stuff. Oh, the javelin we picked up, probably. Yes, both of them. Oh. No, I didn't mean to do that. Quests. Oh yeah, we got a bunch of new quests here. There we go. Uh-oh. What do we got? Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, if we come across one, I will. Right now, I want to kill this guy. Because he wants to kill me. Oh, I should check on his stats. He takes more damage from poison. Alright, time to switch up the inventory so we have a poison. That one does more poison damage. Okay, cool. See, if I'm checking the stats anyway, why not just go over to the inventory and switch it? You know what I mean?
Let's go.
Come here, buddy. Get off that pile of stuff. Ow. Alright. Hopefully we can... Oh boy. Hopefully we get the finisher move here. There it is. Cool. Now what happened to the guy that we were talking to? Oh, here. What do we got?
I got you a javelin.
Good. Let's take a look.
Really?
Here, take this.
Hey, this javelin's amazing. Light, easy to handle, and most importantly, looks just like the real thing.
I'm glad I could help. Go with Nikkei, my friend. I should find the Letties.
So, that's interesting. That you say that. Honestly, I mean, personally, I wish that they would kind of switch back and forth, maybe, because I don't mind some of the changes that have happened to the Assassin's Creed recently.
Good, you're back. Get it done?
Of course.
Excellent. How about a little bet on our boy, then?
Because I like... Ooh. I actually personally like the fact that the combat has been changed so that it has more... I guess skill-based instead of, you know, dodge and push a button and then your character takes out 6 guys or whatever, like some of the other ones that I've played. You know, however, you're right. Some of the other stuff, like, I'm not necessarily a fan of having the skill tree or some of the dialogue options. But the amount of side quests quests in the game is also pretty nice as well. So, I kind of more or less like it. It would be nice if it was maybe a bit of both. And I don't know exactly why exactly people put up that petition saying that they don't like Odyssey. But if it's for the purpose that, it's not really an Assassin's Creed anymore, which is the argument that everybody says. Again, I have my own opinion on that, saying that I think it still does count as an Assassin's Creed because, despite the fact that it's no longer what you're traditionally used to with an Assassin's Creed, it does still seem to fit into the overall storyline that they have been slowly feeding to us over the years with Assassin's Creed. Specifically the stuff to do with like the pieces of Eden and whatnot, like the spear of Leonidas, the weapon thing that he has and he carries around and it replaces the assassin's blade, does have like the special abilities weaved into it that are, fit into that sort of thing there. But here we go. See what I need to find a better place to set my screen where I look at the chat from, because I'm always having to lean down way out of the view of the camera pretty much in order to read the chat. Anyway. Yeah, so I could say some of the features that they've added into this, they could do without. Yeah, you're for sure. The dialogue options.
You can never have enough drachmi. This will be an easy bounty.
Oh, that's a lot of drachmi. The event's tomorrow. Make sure you're on time.
Okay. I guess we get to watch this event.
Where were you? You missed everything.
Oh.
Look at this. What a magnificent throw.
I'm glad I could help. Now, Aletis, for my winnings?
Of course. It was a good day. We all profit.
May your good fortune continue.
Well, I guess it was a good idea to put up such a hefty bet. But anyway, and so yeah, I would agree that it. And of course they've come up with all their excuses as to why, this and that happened, and it's like, well, okay. Personally, I could say that a lot of your excuses as to why, a lot of their excuses as to, oh, I walked past him. A lot of their excuses as to why it is the way it is makes sense and are believable. However, I still wish it was the other way, with exception to the combat. Again, I somewhat prefer the combat in this. In fact, I very much prefer this style of combat versus the old style of combat. But other than that, yeah, everything else, I wish it was back to the other way. What do we got? Is this the person here? I don't think that's the person that's attacking me right now. Pretty sure the person that's attacking me right now was a dude. Probably that one there. And it's time to switch back to fire. Cool. Anyway, inventory. I mean, we could just use this, which I have fire on, and then have one with poison and one with fire. And yeah, I do better with a sword than I do with a spear, so perhaps I should put the spear back to poison. I don't know. We'll just go back to fire. The only thing I will say about this combat is I wish that they would still have the shield instead for blocking attacks that they had in Origins. Origins, the character had a shield. He carried a shield for blocking attacks. That was the only thing that I kind of preferred. I feel like it's easier to block attacks with the shield, especially because they gave him the ability to just activate, shield on or shield off. This, like, if I hold down to block, eventually he stopped doing it. With Bayek and his shield, you could choose to have the shield on, and he would always have it on and block attacks from whatever enemy he was locked onto at the time. That's the only thing about this versus that. Otherwise, like, the combat is... I prefer this combat over the old style, like the Assassin's Creed, the way that it was in the first all of the games before Origins. I mean, it was cool. It was pretty awesome to see your guy take on multiple targets at once and just, like, kill them all easily. But I prefer this, where you actually have to, fight, block, dodge, roll, attack. Yeah, well, even still, like, you think about, yeah, I'm sure that the combat in each Assassin's Creed game is somewhat unique. Like, it's different enough. But all the way up until Origins, it still was very much the same as well. Where for the most part you were just... Like, I remember I played Assassin's Creed 3, I've played Black Flag, prior to playing Origins, and when I played Origins, I instantly fell in love with the new style of combat, which is very similar to this combat. Again, they've made a few changes to the combat in this game from the way that they did it in Origins that now I'm not as much of a fan of. Makes it more too challenging for me in some situations. Especially when taking on multiple targets at once. But as I have never played Unity, I cannot directly make an argument against what you've said here. But I'm only kind of somewhat assuming that that it has the same style of combat to Black Flag and Assassin's Creed 3, specific and especially considering that, my assumption is comes from the fact that I have played I didn't play all the way through, but I have played a little bit of the very first Assassin's Creed, and even in that one, the combat was a little bit. It had a little bit more of a individual attack button and whatnot. But even then, it had a lot of, when you were facing multiple enemies, it had a lot of the ability to just press like a counter button and your guy would attack and kill 6 guys. You know?
This woman has disrespected the gods. You have dishonored yourself and the games.
Please, let me explain.
No excuses. You know the price for your transgression.
What crime has this woman committed?
Exactly that. Her crime is that she is a woman.
It's news to me that's no crime. Shouldn't you lock yourself up first, then?
I am the priestess of Dimitra. I preside over the games. She's a married woman who tried to watch them, disguised as a man, no less.
Who are you?
Kalipatira, I just wanted to see my son compete. My family has a proud lineage at the Olympic Games. My father, brothers, nephew, and son have all won wreaths. Do I not have the right to see them?
Enough of your lies.
Lies?
And
Who
why
said
is
she
any
was
of this a
lying?
crime?
For a married woman, there's too much. Temptation.
She doesn't deserve to be punished like this.
This is nothing. Death is the punishment. She shall be thrown from the mountain.
Help me! Prove I have a right to see my son compete!
You have
I
no
know
right.
all
You
about
broke
being
sacred
thrown from the
tradition,
mountain.
and for that, you will be punished.
And I
Your laws are wrong, and I'll
won't
prove it.
allow this.
As you're so outspoken in her defense, I will give you a chance. Present me evidence of Kalipatira's noble heritage, or she will die as she ruled, to appease the gods.
I should find Kalipatira's son. He should be able to help prove his mother's innocence.
Well, your proof?
I'll find something to prove her innocence.
Alright, well, I suppose we better search for that. Alright, what do we got here? Well, okay. So, the truth of the matter is, everything these days has microtransactions. Now it is appreciated when they aren't necessary to, like, they aren't pay to win microtransactions. But I can just argue, I don't think it's necessarily a problem just with Assassin's Creed. And I would be more so just going after the companies themselves and saying, hey, stop being so, like, it seems as though pretty much all the, like, every company these days is more about being greedy than they are about what the customer wants. They've forgotten the rule of the customer's always right. So wait, I have one here that I haven't yet. I have this one here that I haven't yet completed or cashed in on. Wow. Anyway, so I would be more than, I would, in fact, if that is their argument, if that's why people are trying to petition to get it back to the way it was, I would not be surprised if they end up making the next Assassin's Creed to be that way, to be like the old ones, and still have a lot of annoying microtransactions. In fact, I'd be willing to bet that just by petitioning to go back to the old style of Assassin's Creed, you aren't going to get rid of microtransactions. It's like if you have a field and it grows and a weed starts appearing in it, that's almost like getting rid of moving the entire field and just letting the weed grow instead of removing the weed, right? Like outright removing the weed and leaving the rest of the field alone. Do you know what I mean? Especially because in a lot of cases, doing that is going to make it so that the weed, you might get, the weed might end up, still might end up spreading to the new field. Or destroying, like, the entire, like, burning, like, getting rid of the entire field. Okay, well, we didn't even have a cutscene for that guy. Cool. Let's talk to this guy again, because I want to see if he's got anything cool for us. Now that we have a larger number of these things that he accepts as payment.
Welcome back, Mistios. I'm always happy to see you.
I'd be happy to see you more if you agreed to accept Drachmi.
Sorry to disappoint, my friend, but I'm still only interested in orichalcum.
What do you do with that strange metal?
Its value is beyond compare. It's ancient and worth far more than mere drachmi. I'm just one of the few to realize this.
All right, keep your secrets. Show me what you have.
Okay, what do we got? Ooh. Ooh. That could be a way better weapon than the one I'm currently carrying, but what would we add on to it? Fire or poison? And then what else have we got? An armor for a horse? I like the unicorn better. How much is this? We can't afford it though. Still, we don't have enough. It's like 100 for that. Wow. We could get this. It's like a loot box. It's like a mystery item, I think, based on reading that there. You know, think I should take a chance on that for 20 of those things. Huh. Maybe. And perhaps the other thing is that you maybe think about is perhaps the whole purpose of changing it is because, in fact, I think that was the excuse that was made, was that, you know, a lot of people were complaining when they continued to release a new one every year, and it was just sort of boring because it started to get so repetitive. Even though the story would change, the I personally didn't think they were boring because I'm more so there for the story. The action and whatnot, excuse me, are good. And yes, keeping the general gameplay elements of a game, so that in order to keep it or make it feel like it's still part of the same series is a good idea. But you know, I think the whole thing here was by when they decided to change all the gameplay elements and the way that an Assassin's Creed game is played, that was an attempt to do exactly what people kind of wanted at the time when they were complaining about how, you know, they just kept putting them out, and a lot of times they had bugs and problems with them, and for the most part, a lot of the combat was like all the everything was still fairly the same, very much the same, and people were just like, you know. So let's attempt to release a new Assassin's Creed that is like a totally overhauled. It still has some of the main features of an Assassin's Creed, climbing and stealth and assassinations, but maybe the combat is different, and maybe it's got new features to try and make people happy. And of course, it's impossible to be able to, like, if you could sit down with every single person who like the game all in one room and listen to them and somehow hear everybody's opinion and remember everything that everybody said and put it all into a game and get everybody to agree on what they all want to have changed and made improved on. You know, you could make the perfect game, but they can't really. They can hear what the community is sort of saying and try to make a few changes here and there. A lot of the times, if you're going to complain about something that, you know, needing to be updated and changed and in order to keep it interesting, then if they go and try to do that, even if they aren't very, you know, they can't. It makes it difficult. It's very difficult for them to know exactly what everybody wanted them to do. So if they go and try to do that, you know, you can't be then unhappy because all of a sudden now the game is not really like it's way too different. And in reality, it's really not. Sure, there are some things that it could use without, and sure, there are some things it'd be nice if they brought back from the old games. As I said, the only thing, the main thing that I wish that they would keep if they do go back to the old ways is I wish that they would still have the combat system from either this one or more specifically from Assassin's Creed Origins. But you know, it is what it is, you know. What did you say here? Okay. Yeah. Well, and I suppose that usually happens eventually with things. And I guess it depends on the game, because some games, and it's actually probably partial. That's probably, I would say, you know, it's probably true, and it's somewhat sad to say that, but I also say, you know, obviously it has enough popularity that they are continuing to. I'm gonna get this thing, see what it does. I'm going to sell this helmet. Actually, maybe well, no, I'm going to sell this helmet because it's not legendary. And it's really not the type of perks that I usually prefer. What was I gonna say? But anyway, so yeah, Obviously, I mean, obviously there's enough popularity that they still make enough on sales from the games that they will continue to make them. I mean, otherwise they probably would stop if it wasn't making any money anymore, this series. But is it past its prime? Probably, and I think, as I was saying, I think that's somewhat due to the fact that they put out new ones so often that it doesn't really have time to keep people waiting for them. So, like a game, a lot of things age quicker the more often things come. Similar to the way that if things start to lose their value, the less rare they are. Yeah. Well, and I'm not exactly sure why that is, but yeah, that's what I've heard. I mean, so when I say I'm not exactly sure why that is, I mean, I've never played any of the games with Ezio, um, and but I would imagine from that it's somewhat to do with maybe they made improvements. I heard they somewhat made improvements on the combat system for that. They made changes to some of the other stuff and whatnot. And I know that a lot of people liked Black Flag because it was the first time. Well, everybody likes pirates, but it was again they had made some new features that yeah you saw in some of the other ones, like in Assassin's Creed 3, you saw the ship sailing and whatnot, but only as like only in certain only in certain missions here and there, right?
Thanks for looking.
So where was I? Up here? No. Oh, down here. Yeah. Okay. So Altar of Zeus. Okay, we gotta find out where the Altar of Zeus is. Oh, that would have been good to have had what's his name take me directly there for one of the that side quest where it's like go and find that or whatever. But anyway. Oh, let's fast travel back over there. What is this? Oh, kill the mercenary. I don't have anywhere to fast travel that's near there. Should have unlocked this one, but I didn't. How long is left on that? Hours. Yeah, we can probably do that one at some point. Maybe after we... maybe right away, I don't know. What was I saying, though? Oh, but anyway, yeah, so I know that a lot of people liked Black Flag because it had a good story, but it also because it had, like, the ship sailing as part of the free roam was a big change that I know, you know, felt new and unique and whatnot for that game, but then a lot of people didn't like the one that came right after it, which I believe was Rogue, because it just had more of the same again. So, anyway. I think we should go out to... Well... I mean, I don't want to do... I would like to do a main quest before we do anything else. Yeah, let's try to do a main quest now. I'm not sure where the altar of... Altar of Zeus is, but let's take a look at this. Well, we gotta figure out another way in here. Cool. I'll answer your other chat message there in just a second here. What's this?
I need to talk to him.
Ah, okay, that must be for the main quest. So let's do these two while we're right here anyway. Anyway, hi and welcome to the channel.
Welcome back.
I've heard a lot of people say negative things about Syndicate. I don't know why. Because I have not yet played it. I plan to play it at some point on the channel, as I plan to play as many of the ones as I can get on PlayStation 4, which I know is constantly changing. They're always adding new ones to the roster, even like remastered versions and whatnot. Like they're constantly remastering a lot of them, older ones and whatnot, adding them to the thing. But I've also heard, you know, that it had a few features in it that were pretty neat and unique to an Assassin's Creed game. So I don't know why everybody or nobody or a lot of people have gave that one bad reviews. Uh, Okay, well, and again, I guess everybody, like, in reality, everybody's gonna have a different opinion, right? But I am just saying that I have heard a lot of people say that it's too much of the same, too repetitive compared to what people somewhat, or what a lot of people expected from. Can we kill this guy? Expected from an Assassin's Creed. Oh, we can kill him. And we have a full wanted level. I'm going to pay that off. Because I don't want to get... I don't want to get that many,
Unbelievable craftsmanship. Much better than the statue on Kefalonia.
Anyway, I don't want to get that many, what's it called? Mercenaries after me. Anyway, but overall, it's a pretty nice conversation, and but let's try to get back to the commentation here, gameplay. I think I've been too focused on the conversation, but yeah, I've heard lots of people say negative things about a couple of the ones, and some people say good things. But personally, I've liked everyone. As I've said before, personally, I've liked every Assassin's Creed game I've tried, and if I ever come across one I don't like, I'll let you know. Especially since now we'll probably be playing when I do end up playing all of them. It'll probably be on the channel. And I may or may not play some of the ones that I mentioned that I've already played at least once before. Just, because just in order to not leave any out. Okay, I guess that would be somewhat of an annoying reason to say that you don't like it, but anyway.
I heard it's one of the wonders of the world, and sculpted by your friend, Phidias.
I'd hardly say friend. Even acquaintance might be pushing it.
Can't you just feel the presence of Zeus and Hera when you stand here?
I thought it was the wind.
Don't mock the gods!
Wow, okay, just calm down. It was a little bit of a joke there, buddy. Forgive me.
I don't want my feelings to cast a shadow on your day.
Don't think yourself as tortured by the gods, but as molded for greatness by their hands.
I am molded by no one's hands. If the gods know me, they watch in silence.
Come, let's leave this place. Fortunately for you, I have enough faith for the both of us.
Okay, then. Oh, this quest allows us to see all of them.
We should make an offering to Zeus, for good luck in the games.
But right now, I'm going to climb up Zeus's face and try to get
back to Phidias so he can decipher
this thing here. Okay. So, I'm gonna go out here to this. We have several missions right over here that I want to probably take a look at. let's see what this person has to say.
An athlete I met wanted you to have this.
Thank you, Misthios. Here, this is for you.
Thank you. See what this person says. Oh, that's the person that we were just talking to, right? That's our friend. That is my friend.
To think I would see such an offering to the gods in Olympia itself.
I've never seen anything like this.
And this is nothing. On the final day, the
Yes.
Minos will slaughter 100 bulls for the hecatomb to honor.
Yeah, so this is my first playthrough of Odyssey, and for most of the Assassin's Creed games that we will play on the channel when we try to get, as I try to get around to playing all of them, or at least all of the main ones, hopefully by the time we, and I won't be playing them in order, but hopefully by the time I am ready to, or like, I'm hoping that they continue to remaster them all, and eventually we can at least get all of the main ones, and, you know, maybe some of the other ones on the channel eventually. And with most of them, it will be my first playthrough, my first time playing through them. The only ones that I've already played through once would be Black Flag and Assassin's Creed 3. And I played through part of the first Assassin's Creed. I also, at one point, played Liberation, but I don't think that they will remaster that one for PS4, although I know that they did remaster it for PS3. Maybe it's already been remastered. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know exactly which ones they have done and haven't done. But I know that that was not really one of the main part of the main series games. And I know that some of the ones in the Ezio collection are sort of spin-off and sequels to that specific character's story, and not necessarily the part of the main thing as well, but, you know. As far as this, yeah, this is my first playthrough of Odyssey. Now, I do, as I've said, I do plan on playing through it again as Cassandra. Oh, okay, well, again, I'll see if I can pick them up. Now, as far as when will we play them, it still might be a while away, because I don't plan on playing the Assassin's Creed series in order on the channel. Obviously not, considering that this is the latest one that's come out. The most recent one, but I will look into obviously picking them up so that we can play them at some point. After, and as I said, after we're done with this game, we'll probably move on to something totally new, or something that we've played before on the channel. And when I say that, I mean one of our games that is sort of infinite, because it's like Fortnite, or like Fortnite Battle Royale, or you know, Uncharted 4 multiplayer or something like that. We might start a new Infinite series, or we might start a new game. You know, take a break from Assassin's Creed after we're done this game. But the next one that and in fact, it's funny that you mentioned earlier, because the next one that I plan on playing on the channel when we eventually come back, or when I eventually decide to do another Assassin's Creed game on the channel. The next one that I plan on playing will be Syndicate, I believe. I'm trying to think of which one, because I actually got a couple of them on sale when they were like on a really cheap sale recently, a couple of the remastered ones. And I believe it was I know that one of them was the Ezio Collection, which I want to play eventually as well, but probably the next Assassin's Creed game we play on the channel will be Syndicate, because I'm pretty sure that was the other one that I got on sale when it was on sale for a really good price. But as I said, we'll probably be playing something else in between. In fact, there's a good chance we'll be playing many games before we ever play anything Assassin's Creed again. As I said yesterday, Hitman, the complete first season, or it could be another VR game. In fact, it could be Skyrim VR. It could be I don't know. Could be PUBG, or it could be one of our games that we've played before, like Fortnite, or could be Dead by Daylight, any of those ones that we started an Infinite series on. Most likely I'll play a bunch of games before we play any of the Assassin's Creed games once this is done. But just know that if you're here specifically for Assassin's Creed, I will be eventually playing some of the other ones as well. Anyway, let's continue this thing here.
I could eat.
But that's not for people like us.
What's wrong with people like us?
Hey,
give me some of that meat. The gods won't miss it.
I won't anger the gods for your belly. Get lost.
Well then, I think we have spent enough time here.
Agreed. Let's go.
I wasn't paying attention to the conversation, and I didn't realize what what I was saying. Oops. What do we got here? So, well, and that's the other. Well, that would be a game that I think I actually have one of the God of Wars, because I got it through the PlayStation Plus free games thing. I think it was God of War 3. So not the new one that I'm assuming you're talking about, the new one. I've never played personally, or on the stream. We've never played any of the God of War games, and I've never really had that much of an interest in them.
I'd like to see the Olympic tree.
And I've never really had too much of an interest in them, but when I was able to get one for free due to the if you don't know, PlayStation Plus members get new free games every month that you just get for free. You just download them and you get to keep them forever, or add them to your library or whatever, and you get to keep them forever. But if I end up playing that on the channel and liking it, then perhaps there's a chance we will play. Where are you off to in a hurry? Perhaps there's a chance we will play the one you're talking about on the channel at some point as well. But again, I do like to try to keep somewhat of a good variety on the channel. But I also try to, if I play a game series and discover that I enjoy it, I try to play all the other games in that series on the channel eventually. And sometimes I've actually played them, the entire saga, all at once, like back to back on the channel. So, you know. But let's talk to this clone woman.
I saw your message. What's happened?
A politician, a bad gambler. He lost drachmi.
They don't even change the voice.
To win the races.
He lost his drachmi, and you lost your humility in the same race?
Yes, but he hasn't learned from losing his bet. Now he's sending a mercenary after me.
Oh.
The slow fool hasn't caught me, of course, though he's not far. This must be dealt with.
So you need a mercenary to kill him?
It's time for this mercenary to meet Hades.
I would love to do that. Of course, it's gonna cost you.
I'm the one for the job.
Braver than you look. Good luck.
Here.
Another mercenary with a bounty on his head. Alright, let's see what this main quest is here.
I'm here for the Pancration.
You must be joking. The only fighter we're missing is Testicles.
Yeah. Well, and it's funny because, I mean, I guess I've seen that with some of the generals that you talk to in this game. Somewhat. But I'm replacing him, I think we'll go with.
He's a little under the weather. I'm the one taking his place.
Okay. Save it for
Yeah, exactly.
This is unprecedented.
I love that line too. He's a little under the water. I mean, weather. Taking his place. I don't know. That was pretty good. But yeah. So the NPCs, I have noticed that somewhat with the generals, except for that they're usually wearing a helmet, so it's easier to hide to hide it somewhat. And usually, a lot of the times, every other NPC that I've come across, even if there are duplicates, it's sort of random when you find a duplicate, so it's less noticeable. But ever since all of these most recent times when I've been talking to people specifically related to women who are athletes in the games, they're all the same woman. Like, every time, it's just a repeat of the same woman with the same voice. I mean, oh my goodness. But anyway.
But the crowd will riot if the Pancration is cancelled. Very well. The competition begins shortly.
Okay.
Time to go.
So, here we are replacing... Okay.
Welcome all. It is my pleasure to introduce to you Kalias, a former champion here in the stadium, and now an esteemed judge here in Olympia.
My friends, it is an honor for me to introduce this event, one so close to my heart. The Pancration!
So, one thing I just thought of that I will mention, back when we were having the conversation about, you know, the changes that they've made to the Assassin's Creed series, the biggest thing that I hate about them turning it into more of a action RPG is the fact that they no longer have every enemy being able to be defeated right off the bat. You have to level up and upgrade your gear and everything before you can fight new enemies. And each enemy, they have to tell you which level the enemies are before you can take them on. Otherwise, it's sometimes possible if you take one on that's too high of a level, but it's really going to be difficult. That is the one thing I don't like. And I guess I understand that that's the standard way of doing things in action RPGs for the most part. But that would be the biggest thing that I have noticed as an annoyance. Mainly because when you're trying to use stealth and assassinate all the enemies in an area, you can't, you know, always sneak attack every enemy, because some of them, your sneak attack assassination kill doesn't do enough damage to them. But anyway, I don't, you know, that conversation's gone on way too long, so, yeah, well, and that's what I was saying, yeah. Even, well, like, I don't know if, I don't think that stealth and action RPG, they just don't mix as well, as easily. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah, that conversation maybe gone on too long. At least for me, I've got nothing else to say about it. I mean, I said that before, and then I thought of something else, but, you know. Anyway, let's get this, continue this, here and see what happens.
For Zeus, let the competition commence!
They took away all my armor.
I'll squish you like a bag.
Will you now? You're... Oh. He started out a level 1 when we first, Oh, we have to stay... What happens if I leave the ring? Oh, you can't. Okay, cool.
That's not fair.
Did I just destroy him?
Where's your...
Awesome. Destroyed. Easy. Easy! He started out level 1 before the game actually loaded his level in.
That was but the beginning.
Wow.
What? Now that our contestant is warmed up, let's see what he can do against Erastos.
Okay, sure.
Good luck.
Another chump with a death wish.
Don't blink, or you will be seeing stars.
Another big hit.
You've got this.
Oh, I can't use any of my special attacks, apparently. Ow! Sir, calm down. Boom! Get punched. Boom! Oh! Now that was a hit and a half! Woo! Woo woo! Yeah, well, and exactly, yeah. That's pretty true. Although I guess with some guys, when you stealth attack them, if it says they won't die right away, I have seen where you can't stab all the way through. But yeah, you're right. That's pretty true. And the whole thing about if you go assassin build the whole way, yeah, but I personally like to do both. Well, I personally like to do a broad spectrum because I like using archery. I also like the combat in the game, and I also like to do the stealth. So, it's difficult to say that to be able to do that. And I it also that statement I would say is also not entirely true when it comes to coming up against guys that are way stronger than you are, like that are way higher level than you are. At least as far as I've seen. Because I'm at a point now where we're at 43 or 44. I'm not sure what the max level is. But I know that any guy that was like 50, I probably wouldn't be able to one shot. And I have put a great deal of points into leveling up my assassin abilities at this point. So, it's still somewhat it's still somewhat based on whatever level you are at, and which, again, kind of annoying, but anyway.
You say? Soon we will return for the final contest. The mighty Alexios against our reigning champion, Warriors.
Okay. Cool. Oh, that's the end. Okay, so sure. Cool. Awesome. That was easy enough though, so far, at least. So that was interesting to see because I've never actually used the
Astounding!
what's it called? The charged attack or whatever. Or what is the name of that ability where you have 3 stamina bars, and you drain them all at once for the special thing. Whatever that one is, I've never seen that where I'm using bare fists. So that was pretty interesting to see. Yeah, the overpower. Yeah. Do you mean Odyssey? That's what we've been talking about right now. This is Odyssey. Although on that note, yeah, I did enjoy Origins. I've played it on the channel. I think we played that one on the channel. I think we did. Anyway, and I did enjoy yeah. We did play that one, and yeah, I liked it, especially, you know, the whole thing about the starting of the Assassin's Creed. I guess that was the purpose of the game anyway, so not a surprise ending, but it was pretty cool. Anyway,
Think
let's
I
see
could be a
here.
companion to an Olympic champion.
Oh, you're even better at sparring than I am. Though if
Okay.
Socrates were a more willing partner...
Alcibiades, are you all right?
I was with
Wait.
my friends Demophanes and Callias. Respected Olympic judges, no less.
Too much cheap wine?
You look like you drank from Medea's cup.
Medea's cup? You think he's been poisoned? You were celebrating?
It's the Olympics. What's not to celebrate? We were at the Leonideon.
If you've been poisoned, I need to find these judges.
Poisoned? Do you think that they could be too, or... No, never. They're good men. You can't think one of them. They host a celebration every Olympics to celebrate the sacred truce.
Stay with him. I'll find out what happened.
Extend to me your olive branch, and I will take the grove.
Ah. Okay. Maybe he has been poisoned by one of the cult members. Interesting. Interesting. Who's this person? Yeah, poison. Great. Oh, things just got a whole lot more interesting now. Wait. Oh. Are you the one with the... Hold up! Are you the one that I was supposed to kill before he attacked that other person? Before he killed that other person? Because I don't think that's a good idea if I let you run away here, sir. It didn't say anything about... Kill the mercenary. But I have several mercenaries on me, so it could be any of those, but... It didn't say anything about, what this guy's weak to, did it? I don't know.
So this is what passes for a mercenary these days?
It is. I know you're dead.
Get it out!
Poke, poke. Oops. So, I wonder if that's what happened to, like, but that wouldn't make any sense, because,
Oh no! Oh no 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 no! What should I do?
Is he dead? Oh, he is. There we go. Didn't even give me the thing that said, mercenary dead. There we go. Mercenary defeated. Awesome. Tell me. Yeah. Yeah, no, he doesn't have any weaknesses. That's okay, though. We defeated him pretty easily. And bounty completed. I don't think I was supposed to jump in there. Wait. Hold up. What are those people doing in here? Is this lion? Oh, the lion was the one that comes with that mercenary. Oh, okay. Well, he's dead now. But anyway, I'm just gonna steal this horse.
You stink.
Do I stink? See, that didn't go all the way through. Oh boy. Okay, I gotta get out of here. This random civilians? Yeah, it is. Now I've got a mercenary bounty on me. Ow! I was like that, using that as a finisher as well. Confirm kill.
A fitting feast for the rats.
Dead and leveled up. 44. Here we go. Wait, what did we just get? Cult members. I always have trouble finding these. Wait, did we learn the location of... Is that what that is? Learn the location of... Ooh. Hero strike ability. What is that? I'll take a look at the abilities in a minute. I want to see the inventory first. Okay. And we got some new... Damage with warrior. All damage. Warrior What else do we got? All arrows pierce shields. Oh, I didn't know I had that. Now there's a question of... Oh, that one's still got that ability that makes it so that if we kill someone, we get 100% health back. It recharges 1 minute, but that's okay. Yeah. I mean, that could be good as well. Could we put that on? I wonder if that's something that can be put onto any of these. I think I like the one I'm wearing right now, because I think we have something else that has, I believe this we have that we're wearing. Yeah, that there, 100%. Yeah, okay, cool. We'll keep what we got right now. Let's go back to abilities now. Is it this one? No, critical assassination. What is that thing that it's like? What was that one that it said? Is it this person that we found? Hero Strike ability. What is that? Hero Strike ability. It doesn't seem to be... Next up. We could put that, upgrade that maybe. Our regular assassination is like already upgraded. Does anybody know about the Hero Strike ability? Because I don't see it anywhere on here. I would assume that it's... Or is it something else that I'm not... that I'm not aware of? A lot of the rest of these require... Let's upgrade this one, or... I mean, that's of 2 of 3. We could just upgrade that to the max. Yeah, we'll do that. It's maxed out now. Yeah, the overpower, that's what it is. I had never seen the overpower with empty hands with bare fists. It's pretty nice as well. I like the overpower with bare fist, and I like it with sword, because it specifically targets whatever guy I'm locked onto or whatever person it hits first. Not a fan of the overpower with some of the other types of weapons, although the one with like a super large overpower with one of these heavy blunt weapons is I don't know if I've actually ever seen overpower used with a dagger. Overpower with heavy blunt weapons is pretty awesome as well, and it seems to target one specific person, and it allows you to like chain attack them as well, which is pretty nice. I know that overpower with spear, it seems to just swing the spear around wildly, and nobody can hit you in the meantime. You take out multiple people, but it's more so, it doesn't really seem to specifically target one person. More so just keeps going in a specific direction. And you can even change the direction if you want to get more people, but... And I don't know what heavy bladed overpower does, so maybe we'll try that out. Maybe we'll have to try that out as well at some point. Just for the fun of it, just to see what it does. But anyway, where were we headed? We have another kill the mercenary? Okay, cool. Let's go to that because we're really close to it. Cultist defeated. Nice. Oh, you want to kill me too. Interesting. Do I have my stealth on? Alright, let's put on the combat now. You know what? While we're here fighting this guy, let's try those out then. Switch this just really quickly to dagger, see what they do when you use the overpower. I would like to know about this guy. Can we find out about this guy that we're attacking? Oh, he's way back here. Okay, cool. Cool, so he takes more damage from poison, so maybe we'll just use the dagger to fight him. Ow. Okay. Okay, so the dagger is very similar to the sword attack.
Get back here.
I want to put the switch to this now and see what happens if you use overpower that. The one thing that's nice about this type of weapon is similar to the spear. It has a lot of range.
Come on, show me how you wield that thing. You're tired at some point.
Ow. Ow. Alright, what happens? Is it... Oh, so it's similar to the heavy blunt. It's very similar to the heavy blunt weapon. It seems. I still want to have this on because I want to be able to breathe underwater. And because it's super cool. I wonder if then I should just switch and start using poison as my sword. I don't think that's a good idea. I'm gonna switch to poison now because as we know, this guy takes more damage from poison. Ooh, let's go back to that because I actually do kind of like the dagger. I never really. Oh, oh, never mind. We're just about done here. We can even go back to the. I never really liked using a dagger as much. As a sword, I'm a little bit better with a sword. I think they do less damage. I'm not sure.
Earn the reward, I think.
Pretty sure that the daggers actually do less damage. But because their attacks are quicker, they do less damage, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, the daggers, I could probably master a dagger just like I've mastered a sword. I just always preferred sword for some reason. And spear, I like spear. It's a pretty good thing to have as a second weapon. Wait. Okay. It's a good thing to have as like a secondary weapon, but I think because it has range and whatnot, so it's great underwater.
Then I believe this is yours. You have my thanks, friend.
That'll do.
It's great underwater. It's great. We're stealing this horse. Dagger. It's great underwater. It's great. Or spears are great because they are so much range. They're great against multiple enemies at once. They're great underwater. But they're a little bit slower, so that's why I prefer sword, but it's good as it's good as a second weapon, especially when you've got this one which lets you breathe underwater.
Did you see anything?
No, nope. Not nothing. Far less than anything.
So you saw something.
Well, only if you count torches. But they crept up on me, they did. Must have been at least 30 of them.
Torches crept up on you? If there were 30 of them, why isn't the ground stomped flat?
Doeskin sandals, very soft. Don't leave a trace. Anyway, hard to tell how many as I was unconscious.
That sounds
It's
like
all
it
right
hurt.
if you ran. Fear can change a man.
I wasn't afraid. I was asleep. Oh, I mean...
I won't
Yeah.
tell, but did you see anything?
No. Except
Yes?
some torches heading east.
And you didn't investigate?
I didn't want to leave my post.
But you'd already been robbed.
If I deserted my post, I'd be charged with dereliction of duty.
Then I'll let you get back to work.
Okay. I'm just gonna
These crypts
investigate
have
them.
been opened. There's no sign of forced entry.
Interesting.
A note. Take all that you can carry, and meet me at the ruins where we first consummated our love. Soon we will be free.
Oh. Interesting. I guess we will. I guess we'll come back to that. What's this one?
I've heard talk of ruins outside the city, and from what the guard said, the torches were heading in that direction.
Wait. Does this have anything to do with it?
Do you know Kalipatira?
I seen that one all right, always hanging around the athletes' tents. Disgraceful, if you know what I mean.
I'm not sure I do.
All those young, oiled, rippling bodies gives you shivers, muscles everywhere. Disgusting it is. And her a married woman and all.
Okay.
There's no harm in looking at an attractive man, is there?
Yes, yes there is. You young ones always thinking with what's between your legs. And she definitely was. Saw her meet a man regularly on that bench over there.
Oh, okay.
You saw her meet a man. Thank you. Do you know Kalipatira?
I don't know her well, but she dotes on her son, and she's always making offerings.
Offerings?
For her husband. She's a pious woman. He's long since crossed the Styx, and she misses him terribly. But we all have our time.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Please ignore the statue in the background. It is art, but after all.
I'm looking for Kalipatira's son. Do you know him?
I should hope so. It's me.
Okay. Your mother's in trouble.
Accused of impiety.
What? What's going on? What happened?
Please, calm down.
Calm down! Do you know what they'll do to her?
She's fine for now. She snuck into the stadium to watch you, and I need to prove that she had the right to do it.
If anyone did, it was Matter. Her brothers were champions, as I am now. No one honors the Olympics like her.
Thank you. Sit tight, and I'll prove your mother was in her right to attend the games.
Oh, okay. Let's investigate this over here.
What's this? I have always longed for you. Kalipatira has an admirer.
Well, that's not good for her case. Although, if her husband's dead, that might be better for her case.
The poem, The Agoras of Rhodes, dedicated by Pindaros himself. 2K, always be proud, little one. Your father is the greatest of Pancratian champions. That priestess was in a hurry to carry out her sentence on Calipatira. I should find them quickly.
Okay. Sounds like a good idea. Get rid of that off the screen. Oh no, that's not good. Let's hopefully they don't try to teach her how to fly. I tried to learn how to fly once. It wasn't really great. Of course, I was forced to learn. And I survived. And now I do it all the time. I jump off of large cliffs, so, you know. Sometimes being forced to learn how to fly works great. Of course, I speak through the eyes of my character when I say all that. Where's my horse? My unicorn? We want to get there fast. I'm not going to run all the way across the field. That's why I have a horse. That's why I have a unicorn. It's like, follow the road. It goes back the other way. Wait, what?
I found the thief.
Ah.
Kronos. Is that a babe?
Oh, no.
We are gathered here today to carry out the will of the gods, to carry out justice.
Please, you must believe me.
Wait!
You found the evidence you were looking for?
I have.
Yes, Calipatira is the daughter of the Agoras. I found the poem of the Agoras of Rhodes, dedicated to the family by Pindaros.
And this proves her story?
I talked to her son and people who know her. She is a good woman who loves the games and respects the gods. Her family has turned out champions for 3 generations.
Perhaps we have judged her too harshly. Her family has been a credit to the Olympic legacy.
As you say, it would be a shame to tarnish such a proud family name. The gods forgive you. Go.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you.
Nobody deserves such a fate.
Oh. Thank you, Mystios, for proving my connection to the great Diagoras.
You're welcome. Alright. See ya. Whee! I figured that was like the appropriate thing to do, right? The whole thing about her. The whole thing about her being about to be tossed off the cliff, and I just willingly jump off. Beautiful. I would like to try and finish the inventory. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Yum yum. Oh yeah, those things. I would like to try to finish the rest of the quests in the surrounding area, in the nearby area. But we may not end up doing that before. Oh yeah, the thief, which is right here, closest to us. We might not end up doing that in this stream, because we've gone on a pretty long time. And some of them I might end up doing on my own time. But what I think we will do is we'll finish this one, and then we will finish this one because it's pretty much done. I just gotta talk to this person. Might do this one as well since it's in the same city. But we'll see based on what time it is. And then the rest I might either do on my own time or during next week during Monday's stream of this game. I might do this game on a random lazy Saturdays if I do random lazy Saturdays this week, but I probably won't. In a situation like, oh goodness. Okay. Well, there goes the floppy dead body of the horse, the unicorn. Oops. Oopsie. If I ever do this game for a random lazy Saturdays, it will not be main quests for sure. We'll see. This is not a restricted area? Okay, cool.
So, thieves, I finally catch you.
Please, we're not thieves.
Yet here you are with stolen goods.
You don't understand. This is rightfully ours. It's our inheritance.
If it's already yours, why not wait? Why steal everything now?
We wanted a new life. One where we could be free and our love doesn't have to hide in the shadows.
How can this all be yours?
It belongs to our families. By blood, it's rightfully ours.
Who are you exactly?
They are my daughter and his son!
This is how you repay me for raising you? By running off with some woman squirted from my enemy's loins?
This is like a Romeo and Juliet situation, I guess.
Why not put aside your feud, as your children have done?
You're a mistress. Carry out your duty and kill the thieves. I will pay you handsomely.
Pater, no!
I agree. I will match Makar's price on this. Do what you were hired to do.
You would kill your own son and daughter?
We have other children. Now, are you a mistress or not?
Ooh. Any votes? Anyone wish to vote? Do I kill them? A job is a job? Or do I kill the people who hired me? Hmm. Well, since I haven't yet seen an answer in chat, I personally want to see love prosper, so I'll kill these two people instead.
I will not slaughter innocents. Your families would stand a better chance for the future without the both of you. I will finish you!
That guy tried to fight. This guy, I guess, pretended I wasn't here. I just stealth killed him somehow. We should steal from them. There we go. Let's take some of their stuff. That's cool. There's another mercenary after me, though. We gotta get this quick.
I didn't want it to come to this, but now we can forge a new future for our two families. One built.
So you're okay with me killing your parents, your fathers?
I wish you luck with that.
Yeah, the one guy tried to run / fight. I wasn't exactly sure what he was planning. And the other one, it was almost like an assassination kill, where a stealth kill. Takes less damage from fire. Well, I'm not gonna switch which. Well, I guess I could switch my bow. Takes more damage from. Oh, it's more damage from melee attacks. So I guess I could switch my weapons here, especially since I'm checking inventory to see what we got anyway. Oh, that thing. And there we go. Cool. Oh wow, that did half damage already. Oh, want to put on my poison attack. Oh, it didn't do as much damage as I thought it did. Oh, there's another mercenary? Oh, great. Wait, which one? Which one? Not sure which one it was. Takes more damage from poison. But anyway. Ow. Boom. Got both of them. Nice, cool, awesome. And as I said, like, it's always easy enough to switch back, because I usually go into inventory before and after, so, there you go. What do we got? Oh, there's a thing to be found here. Oh, okay. A point. A whatchamacallit point to be found here. Where is it though? Hmm. Okay then. Not sure where it is though. Hmm. Maybe, oh boy. Way up on top. No. I hear somebody talking. Maybe in this cave here. Yeah, they're often in these kinds of caves. Okay. Came across an extra thing to do. It's pretty nice. That's pretty good. That's fine, I mean. A free, whatchamacallit point is always good. Ooh, spider. Oh, I don't want to step on that. Alright, cool. Here we go. Wait. Oh, it didn't tell me. What did we get in our inventory first? Another pair of these. And an ability point. So, the question is, what do we spend it on? Upgrading our armor? Yep. We'll make that upgraded to level 3 next time, and then maybe I'll do another, or maybe I'll do this one next time or something, you know. Alright, should we try to run across it? Oh yeah, that was easy. It was close, but it was easy. I thought it would be much worse. Okay. Let me go down here. And we'll finish off this one quest that we just have to have a final conversation with the guy, and then we will end the stream for tonight. And I'll probably do a lot of these side quests. Well, I can't say probably, but a good chance I'll do a lot of these side quests on my own time, off the stream. But I would like to finish this
So,
up.
what was the message? Did it give you the information you were looking for?
In a manner of speaking, the message you gave me, I wrapped it around the rod.
You wrapped it around your rod?
Yes, the skitali. It's ingenious. The right message for the right rod. Wrap the cloth around it, and the letters should align, giving you the message.
Yes, very interesting. But
Okay.
What did it say?
It's directions.
Well,
Ooh.
Don't keep me waiting. What did it say?
It's a list of statues, and there's something else, but it's not complete.
Do you think the complete message will be revealed once all the statues have been visited?
I would assume
Oh, one
so.
of these,
Someone's
eh?
gone to a lot of trouble to ensure this remains a secret.
Maybe it will reveal the identity of the ones who want to dispose of me. Will you help?
I definitely will do that.
Tell me what I need to do.
If we
There
can
are
find
3
out who
locations listed. Each
cult
region
members
has a
are.
statue of some renown placed there.
So it's safe to say that at each of these statues, there will be a clue.
Yes, it'll be quite a journey. The statues are scattered all over. There's one near Kythera, another at Thassos, and also Samos.
Okay.
What statue should I be looking for in Kythera?
Oh, what an island. The birthplace of the goddess of love. How I wish I could go with you.
It is a fitting place, then, to look for Aphrodite.
Exactly. The island lies at the southeastern tip of the Peloponnese. You will find what we seek at Aphrodite's feet.
Okay.
What
Wait,
statue
that's-
should I be looking for in Kythera?
Oh, what an island. The
Oh, that was
birthplace
the
of
one we just
It is
did.
a fitting
Oops.
place, then.
Exactly.
Oops.
What's in Thassos?
Ah, a controversial statue indeed. It can only be the one of Theagenes from this northern isle.
Theagenes.
The Olympic hero. It's even rumored that Heracles himself was his father. He was exquisitely immortalized by the sculptor Glaukis of Aegina.
What statue should I seek in Samos?
Well, it's not exactly Samos or Lesbos, but a small island nestled between. In the bosom of the ocean, one might say.
Stick to the statue. What is it?
Why, Poseidon, of course. It is as if you are watching the god himself holding back the waves.
Oh, okay.
I should be on my way. This will take some time.
Of course.
It will indeed.
But I am excited to see where this will lead.
As am I. Stay safe, Phidias.
You too. And return to me as soon as you have all the clues.
Don't worry, I will.
Not sure if we've maybe already been to all these locations, but just because we didn't have the quest before, it's
This won't be an easy task, but whatever the messages reveal must be important.
just because we didn't have the quest before. Excuse me. We couldn't find the things that we had to find for it, or maybe we haven't been to all. I don't know, but before the next mercenary shows up, there's my bird. Nice. But anyway, perhaps over the next couple of streams of this game, we will finish. We'll try to find all of those. If I can fast travel to them. If I can't, I'll have to do that on my own time. But anyway, I'm gonna have to. I don't want to get into a. No, I don't want to get into into a combat system, so situation right now. So, I just leave this like this. Anyway, for now, thank you guys so much for watching, liking, and subscribing. Please share the friend, and don't forget to click the notification button. May the power of the Holy Spirit be with you always, and that'll be all. Hey guys, here's a pre-recorded message for you. If you click here, you get the previous